As I do not have any certificates of authenticity, I got my doubts when I came back home if this bag is even real. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I spent some more days in Vienna as my boyfriend's little sister just recently moved there for her studies, and in between assembling all the furniture for her new home, we found some time to do a little bit of shopping, of course, so I have a very nice vintage find to share with you today. One of our friends recommended us to check out this new vintage pop-up store called Syrup X Vintage, located at the Liu Grand Hotel directly in the city center. Syrup is specializing in limited sneakers, so if you're looking for a rare pair of Jordans or low dunks, this is definitely your place to go to in Vienna. And Vintage is focusing, as the name says, on vintage clothes, bags and accessories. So this fusion pop-up store is definitely a great place to look out for a unique vintage find. Even if you're not a big vintage fan, just the store design is definitely worth a visit. Unfortunately, I did not film a lot in there, but they had some really interesting interior pieces, such as a mirror merging into a carpet, cardboard furniture. They used waste bins as a storage for old Louis Vuitton bags, and they also had some really nice art pieces and sculptures. The fitting room, for example, looked like a cave. I mean, it was a very interesting interior concept, and as said, I think just for this you should definitely stop by. Okay, enough rambling. Are you guys ready to see the vintage find I scored? Well, this reveal is gonna be a quick one as the bag came without any packaging or dust bags, so I'm going to show it to you straight away. So here it is, my new old vintage Dior Trotter Duffle Bag 48 from the John Galliano Fall Winter 2001 ready-to-wear collection in this beautiful and rare black oblique colorway. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so in love with this bag. I think it is such a nice find. It's definitely a vintage piece and you see it, but yeah, I just looked at it and I thought it's pure perfection. It looks so nice. I love the colorway. I love the combination of this black grayish tone with the beige details. And yeah, I was just in love at first sight and I couldn't go home without taking this with me. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. I have to say that I'm not really into buying vintage pieces, or at least I haven't been so far. But this piece immediately caught my eye when I entered the store, and for some reason I could not leave it behind and I had to take this gem with me. I already talked a bit about the history of Dior recently in my Dior saddlebag review video, but it was a little bit harder to find out more details about this bag style here. As I do not have any certificates of authenticity, I got my doubts when I came back home if this bag is even real. Especially if you consider the price I got it for, I was questioning if this really is an original or if I just bought a fake. So I ended up spending hours on researching about the background of this bag model. I had no clue about the style name or anything. The salesperson from the store just told me that the bag is from 2002, but it actually turned out to be from the Fall Winter 2001 collection. And I found this out by googling the code that is on the backside of the Dior tag in the inside of the bag. Once I had the information about the collection, I was even able to find the Vogue runway shot of it, and guys, this look is absolutely wild, isn't it? I mean, you can clearly see that it comes out of another decade, and I'm pretty sure that not many people would dare to wear such an outfit nowadays, or would you? I would for sure not, but one thing is clear, this bag here is still wearable, isn't it? I still cannot tell with 100% certainty that this bag is a real one, as I did not send it to any authenticator, but I did check all the small details that I could possibly analyze, such as the CD engravings, the inside tag, the oblique pattern, the bottom of the bag, as well as the brand of the zippers, which is Lamppost, so it seems to be fine. But if you notice anything or are an expert, please let me know. I do have this authenticity card here, but I'm not even sure if this is a real one because it doesn't contain much information, and I also did not find a lot of information online or any pictures that I could compare it to. It's just a very thin paper card, so I'm really not sure if this is an original. The newer authenticity cards are definitely made out of a more stable material, but they do come in the same shade with the same lettering. So yeah, as said, I really can't tell and I'm really not sure about this card. The 2000s were the years where Dior went big, especially with the launch of the saddles that John Galliano introduced in his Spring-Summer 2000 collection. And then in 2018, the saddles came back and also the oblique pattern gained its popularity again. Although I was still a kid in 2001, I think this is such a nostalgic piece and it's so nice to have a bit of fashion history in my closet. With those stripes down here, the bag reminds me a little bit of the Adidas bowling bag, which also made its return this year with the Gucci x Adidas collab. I think it's fun to see how all those styles that were trending back then suddenly come back. It's the same with the Adidas Gazelle, Samba and Spezial sneakers, which are currently impossible to find. It's really crazy. Yeah, every trend seems to come back someday. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the condition of the bag. According to the store, the bag comes in a pristine condition, but honestly, I would rather call it a good condition, as it's definitely not perfect and it does show some life marks here and there. But this is what gives this piece character. I mean, it is a vintage bag, and if you keep in mind that it's 21 years old, it's also no surprise that it shows some stains here and there, and I'm totally fine with that. But I will show you the details in a minute. It has some minor discoloring here at the back and some marker stains here and there. And the patent leather also shows some signs of wear, but overall the bag is in a really good condition considering its age. Especially on the inside, it looks super clean. Only downside is that it smells a bit old. Let's see if I can get rid of that. Maybe a spritz of Louis Vuitton will fix this. The hardware looks quite good. It has some scratches and stains, but nothing that really bothers me, as the silver at least does not come off anywhere. I tried to clean the bag and it definitely showed some effect, especially on those white patent leather details. I'll insert some before and after shots for you to see how the condition of the bag improved. This was just a quick clean. I'm sure that I could even get more out of the bag if I let it undergo some professional cleaning or even send it to a bag spa. But for now, I'm totally fine with it, and as said, I do want to use it on a daily basis, so I don't really mind about this little marks it has, and this way I also do not worry when using it. I intend to use it as a travel and a gym bag. I know it might be a little bit extra to wear this to the gym, but honestly the bag has the perfect size and also the perfect shape. And as it also comes with this long strap over here, it is really practical and comfortable to wear. Last but not least, let's come to the price. The shop claimed that the retail price for this bag is 1,900 euros. And I did a bit of research, but currently I could only find one of these bags in the market for sale, also for about $2,000, which is very similar. I have no clue how Dior priced those bags back then in 2001. But if you want to get a similar size nowadays, you would pay 2,800 euros in the store. I found some other smaller bags of this collection for a similar price like mine, so I do think that I got a quite fair price. Initially, the bag was offered for 800 euros, but as I said before, I do think that the condition of the bag is not pristine as they claimed it to be, so I was able to negotiate it down by 100 euros and ended up paying 700 for it. Alright, this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this bag reveal. This is definitely a not so typical purchase for me. I would have never thought that I will end up buying such a vintage piece, but I have to say that I'm super happy with this find. If you are in Vienna, make sure to check out this store. I also spotted a lot of other nice vintage pieces, such as a Fendi suitcase, Louis Vuitton keep-alls, denim pochettes and Alma bags, Chanel classic flaps in black, in beige, even with the stamped hardware, denim saddles. I even saw a Goyard bowling bag and also a white huge travel bag, and they also had lots of SLGs from Dior and Fendi, and I even saw a Dior golf bag, which is something I've never seen before. Really worth a visit if you're out for some treasure hunting. If you want to see more about Dior, I will leave you a link to my Dior saddle review and unboxing video. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you like this one, and consider subscribing to my channel so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. I have some really nice Chanel unboxings coming up, so stay tuned and I hopefully see you in my next one. Bye!